Hey guys, Corey here. Today I'm bringing you another unbeaten Town Hall 12 war base. Absolutely monster of a war base. Look right above my face. You're going to see 5 defenses, still never 3-starred for a Ghost Rider built base. And the best they ever did was an 88% 2-star. In this video, I'm going to tell you exactly where you can find the link to copy this base. Give me just one moment before we get back to our base video. I've got to let you know that the combined WHF Tribe Gaming family needs more maxed out Town Hall 12s right now. Max base, max heroes. You have some skills, then we need you. Apply. In the description of this video, you're going to find a link to WHF family / tribe family Discord recruiting server. That's where you apply. I hope to see you in the family soon. First replay I'm going to show on this that failed is going to be a Yeti Smash attack using 3 Pekkas as well, starting off with the Grand Warden walk on the right hand side. Right after this replay, I got 3 other ones to show you some different attack strategies that failed as well, but I'm also going to give you a scout view and tell you what to do about a defensive CC in this base. So here we go. We got that Warden walk on the right hand side, King on the left with a Wizard. That Wizard behind the King can help speed up his funneling, and then he's going to be popping that King ability, trying to take out all the buildings on that left hand side. Nice little split, not a bad funnel. Of course, you'd like to see it go a little further to that Wizard Tower and Archer Tower, but it's not too shabby. He's at least going to get the Pekkas and the Yetis straight into the base. But check this out. Look at this Expo right here is locked onto the Grand Warden. Since that Grand Warden is taking damage the entire time, those healers are not switching off to the Yetis. Oh man, that Expo is just sitting there, still on that Grand Warden, and because of that, those healers are not going anywhere. He's able to save the Yetis for a little while with that Grand Warden ability, and then he uses a heal in there, which is a great call. If you don't get that healer swap, by all means, use your heal on the Yetis. But that Expo's still on the Grand Warden and finally gets him killed. Never once did it switch to the Yetis. So man, that looked like a nice entry from there, but since that Expo's locked onto the Grand Warden, that just prevents the healers from ever swapping onto the Yetis. And I mean, they made it through to the bottom of the base, but now they're dead. He's got a Queen Walk still going strong with an ability, still got a Stone Slammer with some troops in it. We'll see what he has coming out, but he has already used all of his spells at this point, so you're not able to heal any hogs coming out of there. You're not able to haste along those loons at all. Because of that, they're not going to be able to go in and get that much value. They're just crawling along through the rest of this base. Queen from in here cannot reach this Archer Tower, or more importantly, this multi-target Inferno. So as she continues to walk around the side of the base, even if he did have all the time in the world, this Inferno is going to end up roasting those healers, and that Queen is going to eventually go down as well. Here we go. We're going to ×4 it because we already know that this one is over. There goes the rest of those healers, and it's going to fall short. Alright friends, here is the scout view of this base, just in case you don't know what to do with the base link. That way you can still copy it the old-fashioned way, take a screenshot on one device, open up Clash of Clans on the other, and build it. Now as for the defensive CC, what he's using on these replays, that is what you should use. If you do not, it's not going to defend the way that it was designed to defend. So watch the replay, find out exactly what he's got in that defensive CC, and run the same thing if you want it to defend the same. Also guys, in this video, if you hang in there, I'm going to tell you exactly where to find the base link to copy this base instantly. Next attempt is going to be a Pekka Smash. We saw Yeti Smash last time. This time he's going to try a Pekka Smash, coming in from the opposite side of the base as well. Looks like he's going to be able to get a decent funnel over there, provided he can get his King into this section, get those taken out. But the problem with doing this one right here is the Town Hall's on the far back side of the base, so you're really putting a lot of trust into those troops to get that push all the way through, stay strong enough to get that Giga Bomb down, that Giga Tesla down, which is really the strongest defense on the entire base at Town Hall 12. So a lot of times you want to path through it first, but sometimes if your troops go strong, you can get all the way to it on the back side of the base. We're going to see in just a moment how well that works out for Toxic Adrian. He's starting off on the left hand side with that Grand Warden walk, which at Town Hall 12 and Town Hall 13 has been incredibly valuable for funneling a side of the base for really no troops. On these attacks, you're already using 5 healers, you're already using your Warden, so by using them in the beginning and getting that funnel, the only thing that you spend is time. Don't get me wrong, time is also a valuable thing on these attacks that are limited to 3 minutes, but when you can save your entire camp space for the troop push into the base, it really works out well a lot of times. King's able to step up and get one of those cannons. Hopefully that's enough to where those Pekkas will break through the wall. Oh, look at those wall breakers coming in. Use an early Grand Warden ability to keep the wall breakers immune so they can get that blast even in range of that multi-target Inferno. But unfortunately, that means he's not going to have that Grand Warden ability for deeper in that base when those shots start raining down on those bowlers. He's got, ooh, looks like double dragons is the defensive CC. One jump over the core opens up the back half of that base, but is he going to have enough of a push to go all the way through and get to that Town Hall, or are they going to die out too soon? He does have a healer swap onto the Pekkas and bowlers in there, so bowlers, even without that Grand Warden ability, made it a long way into that base before dying, but is it going to be far enough? He's got a freeze down on that expo and that Town Hall over there because it was raining down a ton of damage. That jump has not opened up the Town Hall compartment though, so Pekka, one remaining Pekka in there beating on a wall. Does not seem like he's gonna make it. Queen went off to the left hand side. Loons have been hasted, but they do not have enough to get through that Town Hall. Oh man, Pekka got through the wall. He's got healers, but it's not going to be enough. He's gonna die before the Town Hall does. It's also got a ton of hit points. Oh my gosh, that battle right there. He did get the Town Hall down to the last little bit, but it's just not enough. This is gonna be a 1-star fail on this base. Coming through from the opposite side, always a risk. Never want to do that in Supercell CWL when you don't get a second chance on bases. You always want to start with that Town Hall first. Make sure you lock up the safe 2-star, but obviously a very nice base built by Ghost Rider. Let's times 4 to the end. I still got 2 more failed attacks to show you on this base. Next attempt is going to be a Queen Charged Hog attack. So 100% different from the last 2 attacks that we've seen on this base. He's going to be trying to charge his queen in. He's got 5 wall breakers. So the plan here is to get a wall break and then jump her deeper into the base. Test wall breaker coming down, checking for any small bombs in that corner. Then we got a freeze coming down on that multi-target Inferno so the other 4 remaining wall breakers can go in and get that wall piece broken. Then we've got a loon coming in to test for any seeking air mines called a Coco loon, because when they find one, they drop like a coconut. Here we go. Queen is coming in. This is a beautiful start to this attack, by the way. Gig is obviously very skilled Queen Charge attacker because he just executed a frozen wall break with a Coco loon just to absolute perfection. He still has not had to use rage for his queen that I have seen yet. Here we go. Queen's still going in. She's only got 1 expo on her so far. That ground bow reaches a ton of the way into that base. We got a poison down on the dragons now, and first rage is finally being used on the queen. Now we're going to see a jump go down to help that queen get deeper into the base, but remember, she's gonna go to the closest building she can reach. If that is not the direction of your jump, she does not care about the jump. Look at that. Queen does her own thing, bounces right out of the base, and if you do not get a queen kill on a hog attack, your chances are pretty slim. Although lately at Town Hall 13 I have seen Lexnos do a Queen Charge hog attack at Town Hall 13 where he completely ignored the queen, but that is only because of the Royal Champion. He's able to send the Royal Champion in with his hogs and his Grand Warden, and actually had his Royal Champion do the queen kill while the hogs were running through the base distracting her. At Town Hall 12, that is not going to happen. You don't have that Royal Champion yet, so this attack is already doomed. He's gonna try and save it and get at least a 2-star, and actually mad props to the attacker because I'm pretty sure he pulls that off by activating that Town Hall and getting those hogs in there with the Grand Warden ability to get that safe 2-star locked up. This was a no-dip league war with LP4 Hades, so that was essential for these guys to get that 2-star locked up on this base. In fact, this might have been the best attack on this base, I think. An 88% 2-star attack is what he's going to end up with here, but no real chance for 3 stars once that queen is left up on a hog attack. So it's just about locking up a 2-star and getting percentage after that. And of course, the bases I share with you guys are always anti 3-star bases. We don't really care about 2 stars because 3 stars win wars. Now I'm going to tell you where you can find a link to copy this base immediately. If you scroll all the way down to the very bottom, the description of this video, down below everything, that is where the war base link is going to be. Let's get back to our last attack. Next attempt I've got to show you guys is going to be another Pekka Smash. Now, as far as percentage goes, this attack was closer than any of the others on this base. It's going to be a 97%. And you might say, Corey, that is so close. That almost got this base. Yes, but one of those few remaining buildings was the town hall. So this was a 97% 1-star fail on this base for Surge, who's actually also plays in WHF. Surge is, yeah, obviously a good friend. He's got a home over there in LP4 Hades, and in WHF, he's obviously attacking for LP4 Hades on this one. Here we go, coming in with that Grand Warden walk on the left. This looks really similar to the Pekka Smash that we saw a little bit earlier that ended up at an 88% 1-star fail. This one is going to end up just a little bit less. I mean, it's going to have that percentage at 97%, but that town hall is going to be one of those remaining buildings, so not as close as you would hope. That town hall being the strongest defense at Town Hall 12. Once again, we got that king on the bottom taking out some of those Teslas out there. Little Loon in there helping out, pulling any seeking air mines that might be in there, helping to take down those Teslas while the king was tanking them. And we got that Pekka Smash coming in. Well, last time we saw a wall break with the Grand Warden ability helping get that wall break done. This time he's going to save the Warden ability and use a jump to get them in that first section of the base. Grand Warden ability keeps those bullers, all the troops in there, completely invincible through that first section of the base, especially while those dragons are raining down some fire on top of those troops. We got another rage there in the core helping them go. He's also got a freeze and a haste for the backside to help these loons. We got the Stone Slammer being used on the left hand side this time, and once again we're running into that same situation that the last attack ran into. Nothing is going for the town hall. Queen pops her ability. She's gonna get a few shots off, but it's just not going to be quite enough. Uses the freeze on the town hall, trying to give that queen a chance, but it's not gonna get it done. Oh my gosh. Heartbreaker for Surge on this one. 97% is what he's going to end up with, but one of those remaining 3 structures is going to be the town hall. Here we go. We're going to speed this up a little bit, but I do want to tell you on your screen right now should be a link to my War Bases playlist. In there you're going to find a ton of videos just like this one, so make sure you check that out. You're going to have access to War Bases, Killer War Bases, Unbeaten War Bases with links. Friends, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I'll see you soon. In the middle of this screen, there's going to be a button with my logo on it. That's where you can subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any more Killer War Bases coming out. Friends, I'll see you in the next video.